Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and I took the one less traveled by. Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone, how are you all? I'm also doing great by the grace of Allah. It's really nice to see all of you here today. Today, I'm really happy and honored and privileged to be a part of this wonderful and amazing program and to be standing here, and I'm truly delighted to see all of you completing your course successfully. So congratulations to you all. Well, at the outset of my speech, I would like to thank my honorable class teacher, my honorable teacher, without whom this beautiful program, this beautiful arrangements wouldn't have been possible. I would like to express my gratitude and appreciation to him. Also, I would like to thank him for this wonderful and amazing opportunity to say something before you. Today, when I was coming here, I was thinking, what could I tell them? What could I talk about? I was thinking, what could inspire them? What could I tell them that would inspire them, that would make them feel better, and that will, motivate them? So the first thing that came to my mind was, what should be their next big move? I have to talk about that. And like the water, the answer was very clear. And the thing that I want to talk about is effective practice and consistency. Once a wise man said, environment is the best superior. Nothing can teach you what you learn from an environment. Nothing. So how can we be more effective? How can we do effective practice and be consistent? Well, to practice effectively, we need to be in such an adequate environment that would allow us to involve ourselves entirely through listening, speaking, reading, and writing. These 4 criteria have to be there in that environment. So then I was looking for a place where I can get it. Where can I get all these 4 criteria piled up together, combined together in a very well-proportionate way? Then the only answer that came to my mind is Prime English Language Club. In Prime English Language Club, you can practice effectively. Also, you can practice consistently because there is no barrier of tuition fees. You don't have to pay for the language club. It's free for everyone, right? Then, the second thing that I was thinking about when I was coming here is that what makes a man different or unique? And I came up with a very simple answer. And the simple answer is hard work. It is the amount of tireless efforts that a man puts behind his work. That's called hard work. And that's what makes him different and great. If you want to be different, then let me tell you, now it is not the time for you to be lazy. Now it is not the time for you to sit back or take rest or sleep, because you have miles to go before you sleep. Whatever you have learned from this institution so far, these are the basics of English. Now you need to be advanced. You need to take yourself to the next level. So it's a little difficult to talk about the difference between general English and advanced English in just few words. But I will just tell you that from now on, you have to work on your pronunciation. That's the first thing. What is the first thing? Pronunciation. Yeah. And the second thing is you need to start learning vocabularies. So the first thing you need to do is pronunciation. You have to start working on your pronunciation. And the second thing, you have to expand your vocabularies, the horizon of your vocabularies. How can you do it? The best way to do it is by reading books. And also, you should read articles, news articles. These are going to help you, have new ideas in your head, have new thoughts in your head, and of course, to learn more vocabularies. Well, to be fluent, I think you should start with, reading books and articles. Because reading is one of the most powerful way of developing personality. It will not only give you delight or pleasure, it will also teach you new ideas, new stories, and obviously expand your vocabularies. Francis Bacon, one of the prestigious writers, one of the most pragmatic writers in English literature, he said, reading makes a full man. So if you want to be a complete man, you need to start reading. That will make you a complete man. And not just reading, after doing a little bit of reading, you have to try to write. Writing is one of the powerful way of organizing your ideas. When you write, you need to be very witty. You need to come up with present wit. So if you write, it will help you to be witty. That means you will come up with ideas that no one can. And of course, when I talk about writing, people might say, I have never written a word myself. I've always memorized things and I wrote it on my exam paper. That's it. We will have these kind of answers from you. But I would like to tell you that no one is born a writer. So don't worry if you can't write. You just have to start. It could be a small paragraph. It could be a small essay. Or it could be a small story, short story. But if you start putting your ideas on your paper, you will see the change. You will see that you are now able to organize your ideas. You are coming up with new ideas that you have never thought of, right? So once a wise man rightly said, you don't have to be a writer to write. Just start writing. One day you will become a writer. What is the most important thing that you should do right now as you have finished your course, right? I think it's listening. It's the power of listening. Listening is a subconscious process, and that will impact on your speaking as well. It has the biggest impact on speaking. So when we were kids, how did we learn to speak our mother tongue? How did we learn our mother tongue? By just listening, right? Yes. So when you listen, you do three things. First, you understand what they're trying to say. And the second thing, you imitate. And when you make mistake imitating them, you get reinforced. Let me give you an example. We have seen, young kids calling pani as mum, right? Mum, give me some mum. When a kid sees two person talking, he first tries to understand. But then he tries to imitate. You will see that the kids who watch cartoons, they will start talking like cartoons, right? Yes. Because they are imitating. So when you imitate something, you will learn from it. So they slowly learn from it. And when they make mistake, like when they call water as mum, we correct their mistakes. We say, no, it's not mum, it's water, right? So this is how they learn the language. So this is your most important duty now, is to listen carefully. You have to be a good listener. I would like to add one more thing. Sami said that you have to choose the boring ways of life. Things that are boring, that will give you pleasure gradually, right? You won't see the change in one day. If you go to the gym, you don't see any change in one day, right? In your body, there'll be no changes. You won't see your muscles. If you go the second day, no, there's no change. The third day, no change. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, no changes. Nothing changes. What's happened to my body? I go to gym every day. Nothing is changing. No, my dear friends, no, my dear learners. You have to wait. You have to be patient. One day you will wake up from bed, and when you will touch your abs, you will feel them. After 4 months, after 3 months, you will feel them. Oh my God, I have got abs right now. Yeah. But you have to wait for it. It depends on the dedication. If you're learning a language, you've got to be patient. You've got to choose the hard way. You've got to choose the way that has never been explored by anyone else. The poet Robert Frost said, 2 roads diverged in a yellow wood, and I took the one less traveled by. You know what it means? He said 2 roads have gone 2 different ways in a very nice wood, and I was there, and I had to take the one that has not been traveled by any other people. Why didn't people go this way? He wanted to see that. So he says that has made all the difference. By taking the hard way, by taking the risk, I have tasted greatness. That's what he said. Everyone say with me, 2 roads, diverged in a yellow wood. And I took the one less traveled by. And that has made all the difference. Thank you very much. Thank you all.